Hi, in this video we will learn and practice identifying opposite and included elements, sides, or angles. So let's begin with this diagram of triangle ABC, and I'm asking you to write what you believe is the answer to this question. Side AB is opposite. Please continue that statement. Pause the video. Okay. I cannot see your responses, but I can guess that some of you might be surprised that your answer should not be a side. And this is why. Let's mark side AB. And notice that the other two sides, BC or AC, both actually touch the original yellow side. It means that they cannot really be opposite to AB, because when I'm opposite to something, that definitely means that I am not touching it. And therefore, when we talk about a triangle and we're given a side, an element that's opposite to a side of a triangle simply cannot be another side. So let's keep that in mind. It means that I will be looking for an angle. But there are three of them, so how do I know which angle would be opposite? Well, I will use the same principle. If an angle touches that side, then it cannot be opposite to it. So let's take a look. If I pay attention to my vertex A, clearly not only it touches that side AB, but it simply lies on it. The same is true about vertex B. So my answer could not be either one of these angles. And what's left is just angle C. Now, I want you to have a visual anchor here. Let's label once again angle C and notice this simple fact. Side AB does not touch angle C. In fact, if you had an eye somewhere on AB, then you would be looking directly across the triangle. And I will use this kind of notation for opposite elements in the future. This next question is for you. Pause the video and we will meet here in a second. Okay, let's compare the result. So this time I am saying there is a side BC and I'm looking for an opposite to it element. Let's highlight side BC. Please use highlight. It will help you in the beginning to make sense of the geometry and the relationship of elements that you're working with. So what I'm looking for should not be touching this element in any way. So it could not be another side, and it could not be angle B or C. Therefore, it should be angle A. Okay, let's move on with the next question. We're focusing on angles this time. Complete the statement, angle A is opposite. Now, let's mark angle A first. Here it is. We know that an opposite element should not be touching the angle itself. That means that it could not be side AB and it could not be side AC, because both of these sides are simply growing from the vertex. For that reason, my answer has to be side BC. Okay, this question is for you. Pause the video, write your answer in your notebook. Okay, angle C is opposite. side AB. Now, let's make some observations. Notice that every time I gave you a side and asked what is that side opposite to, the answer was an angle. And every time I started with an angle and asked for an opposite element, the answer was the side. So we can make a little generalization to help us in the future answer these kind of questions. Remember that when you have an angle and you're looking for an opposite element, it's going to be a side. And vice versa. If you start with a side and looking for an opposite element, that would be an angle. Next stage, included elements. Take a look at the statement and try to figure out what's in the blank. Something is included between angles A and B. Let's begin with marking these angles, A and B. When we say included, in geometry, it means that it literally will be placed right between them, not somewhere aside. So your answer is not C, your answer is AB. In fact, my side is included and visually it will look just like this. Let's try it on your own. Let's compare the results. BC is included between. BC is right here. And the elements between which BC is included must be touching BC. And we remember when the side is given, we're working with angles, right? So we're talking about angle B and angle C. Again, notice that included elements literally are sitting on our side. Okay, now let's continue. This time with angles. Something is included between sides AC and AB. Let's identify those sides, AC and AB. Remember, working with the sides, look for an angle. Working with an angle, look for sides when it comes to identifying included and opposite elements. So, angle A is an angle that's included between these two sides. Let's open our next question, and I will ask you to pause the video, try to answer it on your own. Okay, ready? Do not rush. Identify elements on your diagram. Angle C, here it is included. So it's an angle, therefore I'm looking for sides. It's included between those sides, that means that they must be touching each other. AB definitely is not the side that's touching my angle C, and therefore cannot be the answer. Then it's BC and AC. And that is all for now.